asking a couple of questions about how the Great Garbage Patch in the Pacific Ocean affects the marine life there.
Okay.
Do you know if you can find some answers?
Sure. Well, first off, it became such a big problem because we have a lot of trash, actually. And we, in the U.S., have more trash per person than any nation on Earth. Actually, I found that out. Yeah. Per person, we put out more trash than any nation on Earth.
Whoa.
We're dirty, we need to recycle, but we actually do more than any on Earth. And what happens is it gets in the ocean through various means. People dump it, and it just winds up in the ocean. And over years and years, it got caught into this thing called a gyre. And what gyres are, because the Earth rotates, okay, and because there are currents, the ocean currents go in big circles, and these big circles are called gyres. And what this trash is in this gyre. It just keeps kind of circling. It gets stuck in one place because of the gyre. So it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the problems it creates, first off, just macroscopically, turtles eat plastic. Something eats the trash. It hurts it affects their swallowing, it affects their breathing. So that's one way that it could just hurt immediately. Another way is that maybe they eat a little bit at a time, and the plastic puts out chemicals in the bodies, and over time it hurts the organism. And cheating a little bit, there's the plastic leaches into the ocean, putting chemicals in the ocean. So anything that ingests particles from the ocean gets those chemicals inside them, which hurts them. And what's worse is that if small organisms take the little particles that are in the ocean, bigger organisms eat that, bigger organisms eat that, and it gets built up in larger organisms. Okay. So that's the dangers. So there's more immediate dangers, just like swallowing it, like throwing a plastic bag, you'll choke, or over time you can ingest these chemicals which can harm you.
Oh, so it affects food chain.
Oh yeah. Oh, from phytoplankton, which are tiny organisms in the ocean, to the biggest organisms it can affect. For that reason, it's called bioaccumulation. This process of where something accumulates. So let's say an organism eats a lot of these tiny little organisms, and all those little organisms have gotten chemically altered by the chemicals in this patch. They eat that, and then something eats that, and it accumulates over through the food chain.
Oh.
Okay.
So and then slowly it comes up to our humans. Right?
Yes. Oh, there's plenty of examples where. Not so much the garbage patch, but like, for example, there are tiny organisms that get eaten by mussels, and they accumulate in the mussels. And let's say we eat the mussels, we get those poisons that the mussel accumulated.
That's a big problem.
Yeah. So that could happen. Luckily for us, I mean, the plastic, the patch is a little away from the coast, so it's not directly affecting us yet. But I mean, the bigger this gets, the more.
Do you know things that people could do to clean up that place?
Yeah, they're also actually. I just looked up something. There's since 2008, there's Environmental Cleanup Coalition that is dealing with that, and the Scripps Institution of Oceanography are looking at ways to kind of reduce this. But really, until we kind of get a handle on our garbage, we're not going to be able to reduce it to a great deal, because we're adding more than we're taking away.
So has the garbage patch created extinction to some of the animals, or
extinction? Not only because the ocean's a huge place, but in that area, in that specific area, I'd imagine some organisms have been eliminated from that specific area. Extinction, a species-wide extinction, probably not only because they're probably more widespread than just that area. But yeah, I'm sure that they have affected populations for sure.
Is it possible for the garbage patch to spread to other areas?
The thing is that gyre would keep it in the same relative area. The gyre, it basically is keeping in that one spot. That's why it's not moving all around the world. It's keeping in that one spot. So probably not too much spreading, because it's kind of stuck in this vortex. Is kind of just stuck there because of the currents. But it is getting bigger, and you can always have some. Maybe if it gets big enough, other currents bringing some of the trash to other places. But really, it's going to stay in that area. Just get bigger. So just take up more of that area.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.